Yo, welcome back to Ivory's Soapbox. My name is Ivory, and I'm currently on my soapbox. This is season 2, episode 2, and I'm back sooner than I thought I would be. Just a lot going on with election season. Of course, if you're new to the podcast, my name, like I said, is Ivory, but it's Ivory Craig Jr. on the ballot for city council. I was elected in 2021. So I am an incumbent and I'm running for reelection for 2025 city council seat in Mount Holly. There's currently 3 seats available, 7 people running to be in those seats. And so it's been a tough campaign season so far. My unofficial campaign slogan is and still is I hate campaign season. And it's a lot. It can be a lot. There's always events going on, and every year I feel like there's more and more things that you as a candidate have to do, have to participate in, or people are like, why are you not there? And people don't also realize that I'm gonna say it again, and some of these things that if you listen to the last podcast or been paying attention, I've repeated multiple times. But being on city council is a part-time job. It is not full time like on all the TV shows that you watch, and I watch as well. But you have to realize it's not full time. That's why we have a city staff to be full time, so they could work hard, figure a lot of these things out. And us on city council, we're getting the information secondhand, but we have to dig in after that. So just know that because I think that's very important when it comes to it. Because, of course, you have to hold your city council accountable, but at the same time, you also have to be realistic about some of the things. So, going into this episode is going to be more so about politics, just because the political season and there's a lot going on, a lot happening daily. And I'll start with saying there's a lot of people out there that put on a front that they are your friends and they're not. And I've noticed that completely. And I've always known that growing up, as far as people will smile in your face and talk behind your back. But politics is another level. You got people I see often, like every other day, laughing, cutting up in your face, making little corny jokes, awkward little laughs that they have, but then they're talking junk behind your back. And they don't even know they're talking junk too, because the people that they're talking junk to, of course, not all of them, but a lot of them are coming back to me and telling me. I'm just like, I'm not surprised, of course, but at the same time, it is good to know because I'd like to know my quote unquote enemies when it comes to people talking behind my back. So I've already deleted multiple people off of Facebook just this election in the last few weeks, just because I heard stuff like that. And Facebook is one of those things that some people listening, you're probably like, oh, whatever, Facebook, it's not a big deal. I mean, it's not, but at the same time, it also is access to you. And I'm very transparent. And so I do post a lot on Facebook, and I don't want those people getting access to me more than they should or more than that I allow them to be or allow them to have access to me. So unfriending someone on Facebook is low key a big deal, especially when it comes to having a legit reason. Of course, I'm one of those people, I'm always cordial with people, but at the same time, God forgives. I don't forget a whole lot. I don't also go out of my way to do things to let you know that there's a reason why I haven't forgot something. It's just one of those things that it's like I wouldn't call it a grudge, but it's one of those things I just don't forget because of how you people like I guess the old saying is people won't forget how you treated them and how you made them feel. And that's 100% true. Especially like I keep saying, especially during political season, during election season, but it's so true because you're at a very vulnerable stage. You are putting yourself out there a lot more than anyone knows that because they haven't done that before. I mean, we have over close to 20,000 people in Mount Holly, and only 7 people are running. I mean, I guess that says a lot about the position, that it's tough, but at the same time, a lot of people don't want to run for it. And it's because of how people are getting treated. And the question always populates, why are you running for city council? And I have no idea besides the fact that I love my town that I'm from. I grew up in, where my children were born, where I got in trouble, where I made mistakes, where I grew up and turned those mistakes into something great, where I wasn't successful, where I am successful now, where I made friends, where I got in fights, where I married my wife, where my mom grew up. Mount Holly is a very special place to me. I've made friendships that will outlast so many things that began in Mount Holly. Friends that go back to elementary school, middle school, high school, that I'm still great friends with. And so that's the reason why. It's not for me personally, really. I mean, of course, it's cool to have your name engraved in things. And of course, that's always a small piece of the reason why you do things. I mean, that's just the nature of the beast. But at the same time, that's not the reason why I'm doing this again by any means, because it is tough. It's definitely top two toughest things I've ever done. But on the outside, I mean, people don't realize it because never let them see you sweat. And I'm not sweating. But at the same time, it's one of those things that I don't show a whole lot of emotion when it comes to things. But I know people are also saying on social media, because I'm, of course, very active on there, to not let them get to you, don't give them a response and stuff like that. So much easier said than done, because I've never been the person to just let somebody slide too many times. Yeah, cool. Yeah, once or twice maybe. I'm cool with that. I take note. My dad taught me to take notes of stuff, mental notes, and keep pushing. But now I'm just like, I take the notes and then I'm gonna say something back to him. I can't let everything slide. That's just not who I am. And of course, that's the beautiful part about me already being on city council and getting the votes that I got and the support that I've gotten, is because I've always been me. People love that about anybody, is a good, genuine person that hasn't switched it up. And I'm the guy that I grew up wearing Jordans, but I could always dress, but I also know when to wear a button up and a suit or a sports coat or something. But at the same time, if I feel the outfit calls for Jordans, that's going to happen. And everybody can't pull that off. And at the same time, that's me. I'm not going to just wear certain things or do certain things because of a position that I'm in. No, they're going to know that I'm there. And I don't do it on purpose. That's just who I am, like I stated before. So it's really cool being able to have support whenever you're able to be yourself. That means the world to me. So thank you to all those who show love and support over the years and continue to do so and are standing up for me, because I can't fight all these battles, of course, but I see you. It doesn't go unnoticed, and I appreciate you. People on social media, they talk so much junk for no reason. Like, you got one guy on there that's continually sharing things that are the furthest thing from the truth, and then posting things in reference to the quote unquote incumbents, because he's trying to get us voted out, even though it's not a thing. You have to just vote people in. Like, do you really hate us that bad that you want to get us out when we're actually doing positive things in Mount Holly? I don't understand it. And these people are especially this guy. He's going out of his way to do this, and I don't understand it. I have so much more to say about it because the guy's an idiot, and people are starting to see it more and more. So I commented on one of his posts and said, "Thank you for continuing to use your voice, continuing to make these posts, because every day, every time you do this, you're discrediting yourself more and more every single time that you do it. So truly, thank you." That's what I said to him. And I do appreciate that because everything continues to get more and more ridiculous and all these conspiracies. And it's just really laughable at this point. But then you get people to hop on there and say different things that's not even relevant to that, or use the wrong terminology towards something. I guess people don't realize that things that are put on social media is there for a lifetime. But I digress. Real quick, Charlie Kirk, rest in peace. I'm saying that. I've said that. And it's really ridiculous that people online were trying to articulate ways to let his death be okay. It's insane to me that someone's life, I don't care what he said, he didn't deserve to die because of things that were said. I will never understand that. Like, regardless if you agreed with him or not, for him to be killed like he was, I don't get it. Like, people are literally still to this day, and it's been a couple weeks now, celebrating his death. And I don't know. It's even hard to talk about. Like, somebody was able to do that, and because, of course, there's things that come out, and you don't know 100% if they're true or not. But like, I'm pretty sure, like, it's been confirmed that his wife and kids were there when that tragedy happened. But also, the people that are celebrating his death didn't care 1 ounce about the other people that were there that had to witness that. That will forever be haunted. PTSD issues the rest of their lives simply because of someone didn't agree with another person's opinion on things. Like, just don't listen to them. Like, if it's that serious for you, and I understand some people are obsessed with other people for some reason, especially those with different views where they just can't turn away. Turn something off, log off, put your phone down. Like, you don't have to see these things. You could keep scrolling. It's just really sad that we live in that world. It's a blessing that we live in America, but a lot of this people have taken way too far as they think they can do what they want to. They don't think about other countries not being able to do half the things that we can do. And it's made them have this sense of entitlement, this privilege that they can do and say as they please. They can force things upon other people without consequences. Violence is not the answer when it comes to just because you disagree with someone. And it being election season when that happened, and so many disagreements online with different people. Of course, I am nowhere near on his level as far as having fans or speaking, debating, things of that nature, not comparing it by any means. But at the same time, whenever tragedy hits, you always want to empathize and try to put yourself in someone else's shoes. And I pictured myself going somewhere, doing something, and someone doing that to me while my family was there. And it still hits home. So rest in peace to Charlie Kirk. Rest in peace to a world we once knew, that we can't even say things in disagreement with people without maybe considering that that could happen to us as well. Ivory Soapbox. Like, subscribe, share. If you're going to talk junk, at least talk junk in the comments of where you see this show, because I appreciate that. Signing off.